We are back with the brand new wheel. All right, so let's figure out this completely improv that I have to do right now. So, I mean, yeah. So you have the ship veer off course. You go to this. You find this island. And I think we just skip ahead, and that's what happens. Like you find this island.
Sweet. And there's a volcano on it?
There's not a volcano on it. It's two completely separate treasures that he was talking about.
Oh, right. Right, of course.
Because he was being super confusing.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. My character actually does that. He actually says it. He knows he's not.
Right, he says, knows, I thought there was supposed to be a volcano.
Uh-huh. Oh, that was the other treasure, of course. Right.
Yeah. And so, yeah, you kind of come up on it, and it's like...
So this is which treasure again, then? The Sun Fortress or the Sun...
treasure of the Fortress of the Sun.
Okay. Gotcha.
Not the treasure of the sun.
So, like... Do you know anything?
It's an inanimate object. It can't have treasure.
I'm sure we talked about this, so I'm just gonna go. All right, so let's go. I mean, let's. I turn to Avion, I guess, and I'm just like, dude, let's do this.
So yeah, I mean, I think the island looks a lot more wild than you maybe expected. Like you expected maybe this big fortress or whatever on this island, but like there are rocks that might be walls, but you're not really sure at this distance.
Okay.
And so there might have been some really, really old ancient fortress on here, or it might just be a clump of rocks. But this is the island that he leads you to. So,
all right.
I mean, yeah, who's gonna go aboard this? And I think it's about this time that like Cadmail comes out. And he's like, "What are we doing? I thought we were on a schedule, people."
Well, schedule's about to change, Cadmail. We just thought of something awesome to do, right, Avion?
Treasure awaits.
The look on your face.
This is gonna be great. All right,
Guys,
I like
so
jumped in the boat.
impertinent.
I like dangerously jump in the boat before it's like down. I'm like, all right, guys, let's go.
Okay, I mean, make a speed test.
You would fall in the water.
Make a speed test to see if you like just biff it.
Please biff it.
Please, Griffin.
And I think it'll be an ob2 speed test. Okay. So yes, you do that really, really like what's it called? Gracefully. You just kind of jump in the boat and land. 3-point landing, like the superheroes in the movies. And then yeah, like
And Ed.
I don't know who
Can't
else
forget Ed.
wants to come with him. Avion, I'm assuming you're going.
I'm going, and probably my wife.
Okay, yeah, she wouldn't let you out of her sight.
Especially to go to the Sun Fortress. I mean, John Toaster, would your character come?
Fortress of the Sun.
I'm not sure.
So
I mean,
yeah, I think Gen comes up to you and he kind of like nudges you and he's like, "Hey, want to go have some fun, like old times?"
absolutely. He grabs some food, throws it in a bag, bottle of beer,
Nice.
and
That's
a
great.
big old cleaver.
Okay, so I think like Gen like looks at the stuff that you're bringing and he's just like, "Cooking has really gotten to you, hasn't it?"
But if people get hungry,
I think it's a good point.
hungry people aren't fun to deal with.
Hey, it's true.
No, they are not.
Yeah, so I think Cadmail is just like, I'm gonna stay right here, and if you guys aren't back by sundown, I'm just gonna leave because this is ridiculous.
Give us 2 hours after sunset.
And I think Iris probably wants to go, but Sasuo was like, no, it's too dangerous. Stay with me. And he's like, good point. Yes, there might be bandits around. I need to protect you.
Who says that?
Iris, Adam's character.
So Iris does want to go with, and then.
But
Princess
Sasuo,
Sister.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Clever. Okay. So
So I think it's gonna be Avion, Winter, John Toast, and Gen.
But no,
and
I
think the old
seriously.
man too.
The old man.
Burton
Does the
will go with
captain
you.
come? The
No.
captain coming? No. Really, nobody else wants to jump at this opportunity to get off the
Okay,
boat?
I think Rizia comes with you. The
Okay.
pilot. Well, okay, I think she wants to, but then Cadmiel's like, nope, not happening. I'm not going to lose our pilot.
That's true. All right.
And so everybody else after that, like everybody else is like, wait, it's gonna be that dangerous? And they kind of look around at each other like, yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. And I do tell
that's why I
Cadmiel
come.
at least 3 hours after sunset because that whatever treasure is in there might have to do something with the sun. And so if we do need the sun to shine in a certain light or something like that, right? Maybe it has to be at sundown, or maybe there's its own sun inside, and so we only know what the treasure is after the sun goes down and it's all darkness, and then it comes alive. We just gotta wait. Okay. Like this is going to be the greatest.
So excited! It's fun.
Like this is going to be the treasure of a lifetime, and we need to make sure that you give us enough time because, this is gonna be great. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So I mean, if any of you guys had skills in like orienteering or like tracking or whatever, like this is where I would have you do that. But since you don't. And I don't want to like just have you guys roll over and over again and like failing horribly with those things.
Excuse you.
I think. Oh, you want to use Falcon Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ever pterodactyl?
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm go ahead and what's your intent here?
To not die.
That's always a good.
You're trying to
intent.
find the fortress, right? Like you're
To
trying
find the fortress and not die.
Okay. So to have your pterodactyl be able to like tell you if there's any danger, and then finding the if there's any like fortress stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What is that? That is Ob 2. Ob 2. All right, you succeed. Yeah. So, I think you spot like in the crown of like the hill that like makes up this island. Like it's like there's like some beaches that you could land on. So you take like a rowboat over there and like land. But like the base of the island is like this big hill. And so at the crown of the island, the pterodactyl spots like some sort of settlements of like ancient times. Yes. There's some buildings up there. Yes. And I think like again, like your pterodactyl can't like just tell you that.
Does a figure 8 in the sky above where?
But yeah, like you have again, you there's something up there.
Okay.
And you assume that's like.
And in the entire time the Falcon is up there, I'm kind of like, is it trying to signal you yet? Like,
and I think there's something.
Is that something there?
So, I think the way it works, because again, like you can't just ask the pterodactyl, "Hey, do this stuff." Like, it's just a matter of like, "Oh, right, is there something moving up there? All right, something of interest up there or whatever." Like, and he just circles around the.
I take that back. I'm more fascinated with what you're doing. Mm-hmm. I'm like, wow, it can really tell you like where it is. Your Falcon is awesome.
It's a pterodactyl, but yeah.
Pterodactyl is awesome. Clearly, I would know that. So we're gonna retcon that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just complimenting your Falcon and your falconry skills, or your pterodactyl and your pterodactyl.
Right, jovially just explain all the ins and outs of falconry.
Yeah. Right. Cool.
Okay. I heard it myself, so I do that in character.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like Burton sees the pterodactyl like circling up there. He's like, that's what I was gonna take you anyway. All right, follow me, and he like waddles off into the jungle.
I just want to call him Old Man Jenkins, but
Old Man Burton.
Yeah, Old Man Burton.
Nah, Old Man Burton was my father. Just call me Man Burton.
We can do that.
Very funny, Mr. Disney.
So, Man Burton, what is this treasure like?
Well,
Do anything about that?
it's glowy, I think, because the sun.
Chloe? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm imagining it would probably be made out of gold, but of course we'll have to see when we get there.
And I'm like, what if it controls the power of the sun?
No, son. No, it doesn't do that.
What if it's a magical orb that leads us to a wellspring of magic that can somehow give us magic powers?
Oh my
Like
goodness!
like her crow
Dude, that'd be
inquisitor?
so cool! Oh,
That's probably just very expensive and very, very sellable. There's a word for that. I don't know what that word would be, but there's a word for that.
so we get there.
Have someone make an observation test. Who's good at making observation tests?
Probably not me.
Also, pterodactylery would be equivalent in this situation as well.
I have a being learned observation,
Same.
which has a pretty decent number on it, so
Actually, yeah, you know what? Since Avion already did the pterodactylery stuff, and it probably just
but I wanted to roll my observation so I could advance it.
Yeah, I already did it. You can't just tell me not now. I'm adding
you
it
did?
to.
Okay.
I'm adding a skill thing. And I succeeded too.
I mean, I didn't tell you the but
Well, the ob was 1.
The ob was probably 7.
Yeah.
Just because you said the ob was 1.
Yeah. So,
the ob is actually. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. It is 2, so you succeeded. Except that's doubled to 4, so. So actually, Jared's falconry roll would not succeed here.
What?
Yeah, so none of you noticed this. And what happens is you totally get jumped by a bunch of dragonbloods.
Oh, great.
Wait, why would their stealth double to 4?
Because none of us are trained.
Oh right, it doesn't double for you because you have trained in falconry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you actually succeed on
Yeah.
this. You get warning that there are some people moving up ahead in the underbrush, like in the jungle.
Okay.
So what do you guys do?
I mean,
Defensive positions.
I say, but wait, what if they're friendly?
Defensive positions.
Yeah, I mean, Talia's like all on that. Like she's like, all right, again, go over there, and then like she's gonna like ambush these people. John Toast, get out of the way. You're injured.
But guys, what if they're friendly?
And then with that, like, there's an arrow that like hits the trunk like next to your head.
Huh. So they're not friendly.
John Toast grabs his cleaver but moves out of general way, trying be. He wants to be inconspicuous and not in the way, but also not a target for arrows.
So there are a couple ways we can do this. Obviously, it's possible, since I have character sheets for all these people, to just do like a full like fight. It's totally possible. Or we could do a bloody versus and just like gather up all your advantages on either side and just roll once. Or we could do.
I say, wait, guys, let me go talk to them. I think I can. What?
Oh, it's too
I
late
think
for that.
just,
Like, also that you don't understand their language.
Right. Wait, says who?
Says the GM.
They're speaking Dragon Blood.
What about?
You
what about
legitimately don't have a skill. That would be a skill.
Oh. Darn it. So anyway, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
That's good
so
stuff.
or we could do a smaller fight with just like you three versus like a few dragonbloods, and like kind of abstract to the rest of the fight with the other people, so you don't have to worry about a bunch of NPCs rolling.
I mean,
Do we have
considering
a
none of
whole
us are good at
initiative? Do
fighting.
we have a whole initiative stack up and character tiles and
No,
the
it's
whole
not.
D&D
It's
works
actually
for
less
this?
complicated than D&D that way.
Oh, nice.
It's basically just along the lines of let me grab this here. It's like the volley actions with the Duel of Wits. And the way it works basically is you have these fight cards, which are now in the corner here.
You take
and
the
you
cards
just-
away from me. I don't know how to get rid of them.
Oh dear, I gotta steal all of them now.
Sorry. Here.
Could I have made myself a sword since I am always inventing something?
No, you couldn't make yourself a sword. You could have like a makeshift like shank or whatever.
Well, like with mending, what if there's just a broken sword and I was just like, oh, I can fix it. Can I have it? No.
Say it again. What?
What if there was just like a broken sword on board and I was just like, oh, I can fix it. Can I have it?
Sure. I mean, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Again, you're not trained with a sword though, so.
Well, yeah, but I want a weapon over nothing because I
So,
don't have any brawling or anything.
Any
So.
of us have any fighting?
No.
Ajantos does.
Has knife.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming a 1 isn't good enough to fix the
No,
sword.
like you don't have to roll. I just
Oh, okay.
say you can do it. Yep.
Okay.
So the way it works basically is you have the fight cards there, and then you go to choose, and then you can see all the selection there. Don't put any of them in your hand. You just drag them from there. And they should drag face down. Yep. Okay. And basically what we do is we just do this the same way. Everybody go to their character sheet. What is your guys' reflexes?
No, there was reflexes.
It's on the left
Oh.
as you go down.
Mine
the
is a
stats
4.
list. Okay.
Same.
4. Okay.
Mine-
So yeah, basically the way this works, and you have 3, Avion. I just checked. The way this is going to work is that means that each of you will get 3 actions in each of those volleys, or 1 action in each of those volleys. So you basically spread out all of the action for reflexes. Decides how many actions you get in a fight exchange. So you would automatically just spread those up 1 on each of those, and then 1 of those volleys you get to have 2 actions on. And so you can decide to split that up any way you want after that. So each of them have to have 1, but then you can add the extra 1 anywhere you want.
And how many volleys are we doing?
It would just be 3, so like the 1, 2, 3 each time, and then if the fight doesn't end by then we would just.
Okay, and is it fight, choose, and draw? Those are the 3 options.
It's all the cards in fight. So you go down to the bottom there, and you click choose, and it's all of those different options. Most of those are just very like straightforward. And basically the way we open it up is that we roll. So there's going to be 3 dragonbloods fighting against you, and each of them are going to have they have like knives. And so I'm going to say like that Talaya and Gen and the old man are like facing off against like they mentioned like ambush the archers that are like up ahead, and so you don't have to worry about them. But these are like some other guys who have like shanks or whatever, and they're coming towards you. They're definitely like crude knives, like not like prison knives, but like stone, like obsidian kind of stuff, you know.
So not like my nice shiny cleaver.
No, not like your nice shiny cleaver.
Also, are we actually using the combat page?
Yes, we will be using that.
Jared. Oh, Jared.
What is Jared doing?
It's
Whoa.
the Ace of Spades.
Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff on this.
All right, so
Are any of those cards actually like been taken out, like for real?
Wait,
Like the thing.
I don't know which ones are mine.
I don't.
I'm just gonna delete them all because
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I'm not sure how to do this.
Okay,
I click on the red cards, right?
Okay, but again, don't do it yet. Like we
Okay.
still have a thing to do at the beginning. So
Oh.
the
Oh.
very beginning, we decide like engagement, like how does the battle start off, like who's in what range to attack other people, stuff like that. And so that is a speed test. And so let me go to the beginning here. So fight rules. You kick off a fight. Each combatant squares off with his opponent. A test is made to determine who has the initial advantage in the upcoming exchange. So I'm just assuming, and you can do this any way you want to, but like there's 3 dragonbloods that are attacking you.
Okay.
You can engage them any way you want to. Like if you want to gang up on one of them, or you can just each take one.
Jontos is a big guy, but he's not very fast. I think he's still going to try to go after. He's going to try to occupy 2 of them, in the hopes that the other 2, who he doesn't know if they can fight or not,
Right.
can do something about that 3rd one. And actually, let me take a look here at my numbers here. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing then.
Okay, so I click on the card, right? And I choose fight, choose or draw.
Choose.
Yeah, you would just do choose.
I
And then
choose.
it would open up the fight
Holy
available
California.
cards, and you can see all those cards. Yeah.
Are we using the combat page on the character sheet?
Yes, we will be for wounds and stuff like that.
But do we use do we use that for weapons and stuff as well?
We would,
or?
yes. I'll make sure to write in weapons for now on, since we're kind of familiar. I'm kind of familiar with the fight rules now, but I actually have a list in my book here of all the stats for the weapons, so I can just reference that as we're going here. So
Okay.
So yeah, so you're gonna take 2, you said.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't know how to do this all that well, but
But yeah, basically what this is going to be doing is each of you go ahead and make a speed test. What kind of weapons do you have? So Josh, you have a cleaver, so that's like a knife, basically.
yes, for kind of large, kind of heavy.
Yeah, sure. Jared, you have, what weapon do you have? Do you have a weapon?
Little bitty pointy thing to stick in people's ribs. Right? Have we lost him?
He does not have a weapon.
Have we? Have we lost him? Oh no.
Kind of
Sorry,
lost
you're
Okay, I'm back.
kind of breaking out.
Okay, I have my fists.
That's true. You could also like
Alright.
make a stick or something if you wanted to.
Or a rock.
Yeah.
Rock would be much better.
So basically, it's going to be Winter and End of Avion versus one of them, and Jontos versus 2 of them.
That's
To start with, I'm going to want help in a moment, but I'm hoping to allow them to land a first blow.
Okay. So everybody go ahead and make a speed test, and this is going to be changed by the type of weapon you have. So each of them have knives. So Jontos, you're not going to be doing any sort of advantage or disadvantage here because you both have the same weapon length. Connor, because you have a sword, do you have a short sword or a long sword?
Longsword.
Okay. Then you get plus 2 dice from this speed test.
Oh wow! So
Sweet.
longsword does help. Cool. And then because of my leg, was that just my speed is capped, or do I actually get a negative
I think it's your
modifier?
speed is capped, yeah.
Okay.
Is it not working? Okay.
I got a 5.
Oh my! With 3 6s, no less.
I have to save that though. Oh my gosh.
We can just have you. Yeah.
Wait, how important is speed?
That makes sense.
That probably means whether or not you get to go first, flipping over your cards and killing things. I don't know. Haven't actually
Yep.
watched the campaign when they do this.
Say it again. What?
How important is the speed test?
It's pretty important. Yeah, like it decides the whole volley for who has advantage and who has disadvantage. Because and I'll actually roll a speed test on them real quick, and then
So,
you can choose.
because I
You
had
can choose
3
after I do the roll, then you can decide. After I do their speed roll.
Okay.
Oh wow, they do not have a good speed roll. Oh, sorry. I'm using Podino's character sheet for this, and I forgot he had a light wound, so I have to take that off first.
I was gonna say.
Okay, so they got 2.
So,
they don't have to fate though, so.
so if I spent a fate point and rerolled 3 6s, would that be really good or no?
No, it wouldn't do anything.
Okay, all right.
Can he spend a fate point to use those 6s for somebody else?
Nope. So yeah, go ahead and roll your speed there. That's gonna be their speed roll
Maybe
for
on
all
roll
of them
2.
because that's easier.
Okay.
Okay. Yay.
Okay. So you tie with them.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I think that just means.
If they're the ones attacking us, then we're defenders, right?
Well, the tie goes to the opponent with the longest weapon, is what it says. I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you because I think your cleaver is just a little bit longer than theirs, but not like.
I mean, he did specify that he grabbed a really long
Big
cleaver.
Yep.
I did specify I grabbed a big cleaver as opposed to a kitchen knife, or small normal kitchen knife.
And I think it's just before it would count as a short weapon, and instead it counts as the shortest weapon. Okay, so you can go. You have the advantage. So basically the way that works is
I'm gonna be right back.
yeah.
Hang on, did I do that? I did by mistake. That's not what I wanted.
So it actually doesn't matter for you, Josh. Actually, no. I'll give them a +1 ob, because I think I'll just count your cleaver as a short then. So yeah, it's +1 ob. All of their tests are going to be at +1 ob for them. Now, like during this exchange of these 3 volleys, because basically it's like, you're up, you're at. They're trying to be up in your face, like really close, and you're keeping them just enough so you have advantage with your cleaver because it's a little bit longer, but they don't have as good as striking with their short knives.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I think that's basically all that happens, except Connor has the sword, and so yeah, he gets +2 ob against the guy he's fighting. So yeah, now we go ahead and lay out actions in order there. Is that your card over there, Josh?
No, it's not. It showed up. I wonder if someone was clicking on stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay down their actions here.
And what are the? Does it take cards out of the? It doesn't take cards out of the deck when you do that, does it? No.
No, it doesn't. No.
That's good. Okay, so then, how do we know are all of these available to us?
Yeah, all these are available to you except for I think like block and strike. You have to do if you have a shield. Most of the rest of them are available to you, but you can ask me.
Crossbow obviously isn't, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think I see.
See ya. Can you just shut off the Roll20 on there and turn off the computer? Josh. Okay. Josh. Jerry says bye.
Bye, Jared.
Jared's leaving?
Yeah.
Why is he leaving?
Because he has to.
Oh.
Bummer. That means, oh dear. Means I'm taking on 2 lizard dudes by myself.
Hmm.
Fine. You better be able to finish that guy off, Connor. Okay, where are your cards laying out, and for whom are they laying out?
I'm laying out the cards for all 3 of these lizard people.
Okay.
And the top one is going to be the one fighting Connor, and the bottom 2 are going to be the ones fighting you.
Okay. Okay.
So you can put yours. I'm gonna go ahead and label these.
What's this one down here?
That's nothing.
Okay. Um.
So I'm gonna go ahead and label these down there for you guys, so you can put your stuff. You can put your stuff in order where theirs are. John Toast, are you putting out the cards over there?
Yes.
I'm just gonna drag them over here.
No, not yet. Don't
Well,
move my order.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I'm not moving the
fine.
order. It's just I'm putting them all in the columns there.
You threw off my groove, man.
Sorry.
You're off my groove. I can't even remember what I put there now. Put the cards back, Connor. You took away options. Yep.
Wait.
No.
Oh, did you?
Maybe not.
What I do?
Oh shoot! I can't
The
remember
deck
what I
should
put
be
down
in
here.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take them, Connor. You just.
Yeah, I have no idea what just happened.
I think Caleb took them so he could put them back in the deck.
Yep. Where are you putting your cards, Connor?
Just down here.
Where?
Just down here.
I can't see where you're looking at. Oh, okay. Just, do you see the column over there that I put?
No. All my character sheets are covering it up.
You can double click on the character sheet like at the top to minimize it, like into a little shadowed box.
Want me to put all 3 down now, or all 4 down now?
Yes. And then just stack 2 of them. With the one lower that will be happening second.
Not totally sure what each of these do, but they sound right. So
Yep, that's literally just about to say the same thing. I don't know what the rules are for these, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be good. So. All right, I'm done.
You done?
Same.
Santos?
Same.
You have 2 on one of them? Because you got 4 reflexes, remember?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Is it 2 on one of them? No, I have not.
Yeah,
hang
so
on.
you can add another action after the first action on either of those on any of those volleys.
Okay. So I'm going to change my tactic a little bit then.
And so because they only have 3 reflexes, this will be done like without anything opposing it. So
Cool. The second one? Okay. I'm going to try something here. Oh, I got to put the first one first and the second one's... How's that? How do I bring something to the front?
you can right click on it and go to order. Or it's right there, to front or to back, yeah.
What?
Right click on any of those cards and you can have it go to the front or the back.
No, I can't.
You sure?
I can take the card and I can flip the card.
That's the only thing you do?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay, so you want to make that card go...
Nah.
Same with
Give me a
mine.
minute.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
can do it.
pretend that. Okay.
I'll put them down in the right order.
You want to yours to switch
That
around,
one's the
Connor?
bottom.
There you go. Now they're switched.
Where was the other one I was going to use? Let's use this one next. On top of this one, which is the way I dropped it, is fine. And then
So what happens if we die here?
I mean, you die.
All right.
well, yeah, but before that,
You're the one who wanted to go explore an ancient temple of dragonblood people. What did you expect was going to happen?
Well, you left out the last part.
No, I totally said it was dragonbloods.
is
You just said they were still here.
Yeah, well, it's a legend. Of course not.
Connor muted?
No,
Am I?
Am I muted?
I don't think so. I can hear both of you.
I don't even know how I accidentally clicked mute on Connor's thing then. And as soon as I lose my short-term memory, I can't remember what I grabbed. Okay, we'll see how this works.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and have everybody flip over their first card.
Okay.
So just go ahead and flip it. And we'll see what everybody's going to do. Winter.
There we go. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so the way this is going to work, let's just go ahead and do the one fighting winter first. It is, let's see, strike. Strike versus
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike is versus
Yeah.
skill, so it's your skills that are going to be versus each other here. Unfortunately, they have a skill and you do not have the skill trained.
No, I do.
You
Corruption.
have sword trained.
Corruption.
Oh, what can you do with that again?
Spend a fate point and use it as a sword.
Oh, you totally could, couldn't you?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's actually pretty cool.
Oh boy.
Here, let me find this for you.
Are evil characters OP in this game? Because that would be cool.
Let's see here.
The only question is, did I get any fate points last game? Because I didn't do it for Eurus's character, I know that. I forgot to add the fate points for him.
I have no idea.
I'll be right back.
All right.
I don't know where it is. That. I can't find it, Con.
Corruption.
Oh, there's a whole other thing. Oh, never mind. For 1 persona point, a sorcerer may substitute his corruption for any skill or stat in any test.
1 persona point.
Yep. For fate point, a sorcerer may call upon dark powers to help him. Corruption may then help any stat or skill test, whether one of the character's own abilities or comrades. It would give you 2 dice for your exponent. So you could spend some fate and like give you 2 dice, but it's a persona to completely replace it. But if you completely replaced it, it wouldn't be untrained. So.
Okay, I'll spend it.
You spend it this time?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at what Counter-Strike does.
Plays at 30 FPS on most consoles or most PCs.
Oh dear. Counter-Strike, test your weapon, brawling, or boxing skill after actions are revealed, but before your opponent rolls. Divide your fighting skill and any advantages into 2 pools, 1 for defense and 1 for attack. In versus test, use the defensive portion to oppose your opponent's action. Successes from your defense reduces his successes. The attack portion counts as a strike action. Okay, so if you're going to spend the persona, you have 5 dice to work with, plus any irrelevant forks if you have any.
Can I fork in mending because I literally made this?
No.
What? But I know exactly how this sword works because I literally fixed it myself.
No, that would have been like a linked test, like, but we didn't actually make the test. I just gave it to you, so. And you failed the test that you kind of made, so no.
All right. Well, I got nothing then.
So you're just gonna split up those 5 dice. How much is going on defense and how much is going on attack?
So do I get a bonus here because I'm counter-striking and he's striking?
No, but basically what it is you're defending and attacking at the same time, which is something you wouldn't normally be able to do in the same volley. So you're splitting up your dice between defending and attacking.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna use your defense dice to like oppose his skill against strike.
And okay, so let's say I get a 2 with my defense, and he gets a 3. Does that mean he only gets 1 die over me?
But basically the way it works is any hit that's like at the like that ties or goes above, it automatically just does an incidental strike, which does half of your the opponent's power rounded up damage. But the more successes he gets above it, the more he can spend those successes on aiming at a specific area or upping the amount of damage that the strike does, but not in like a 1-to-1 ratio. It depends on the weapon. So. So what are you gonna do?
I'll go 2 for defense and 3 for attack. Or do I still get a bonus for my sword and he has a dagger, or is that just for speed?
No, they're gonna get ob penalties to it.
Okay.
Or actually, what it will do is it will add 2 successes just automatically to your roll. That's what it will do.
Dang, to both sides?
No, just to you. It will add 2 successes to whatever. Or yes, it will. Yep. It will add 2 successes to any of your rolls. Because, again, it's a versus test, so that's how it has to count. If it was just them like striking you, and it would just increase their ob. But because it's just good successes.
Okay.
Come on, I need to bring a longsword next time.
Yeah. So for the 2 and the 3, how do I roll that, or do you just want to roll it?
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the knife here. And 1 fork. And this is just for their strike, so it's just against your whatever you get for defense. They got 2 successes. Or that guy got 2 successes.
And the 3 would not be a success, so we just tie.
No. If it's wait, oh, you're rolling. Okay, so you're rolling those. Okay,
Is that what I was
see
supposed to
you're
do?
saying. No, yeah, it is. So it succeeds, or you got the 2. Yeah, you get the extra 2 successes. So that does mean they do get an incidental hit against you.
Oh.
So, let's see here. The way that works is, yeah, you have to. Incidental is achieved when the player meets his obstacle hit. So half the attacker's power rounded up. Luckily, Podino is not a very powerful person.
Say that again.
I said, luckily, Podino is not a very powerful person.
No, he is not.
So I am just using his stats though, so they do have a gray shade knives. So.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I didn't factor that in.
Yeah, this is definitely not an evenly matched match. Just
We're dead.
FYI. Yeah.
We are dead.
Mm-hmm.
So it really only does 1. So I don't even think that counts for anything on your sheet.
Oh, cool.
So you go to combat here. Dang it.
What?
I didn't write your stuff down.
What stuff down?
Your injury and recovery stuff. For your wounds.
Oh, was I wounded?
Give me 1 second. I have the character sheet out here.
I don't remember being wounded. When was I wounded?
No, I think what he's saying is the numbers for your character that affect how long it takes you to recover from certain things and how big of a wound you can take at a given time.
Gotcha.
I think is what he's saying. Is if you go over to your combat tab, it'll say which of your not sure where, but it'll say which of your yeah, I don't know where exactly it is. It might be under stats. No. Let me under stats and skills. Maybe under stats and skills.
Mortal wound, is that what it is?
No, it would be. I think it has to do with at what injury level something is. So, like, if they get 1 over you, you might only be bruised. At 2, you might be superficial.
Okay.
And 2 and 3 would be superficial, but 4 would be light, and 5 would be mini, and 6 would be severe, and 7 would be trauma, or 8 would be trauma, or I think there's numbers for that, and I don't know that Caleb's done that yet.
All right, let me look at this. I think I put it on the Google Drive.
I'm gonna grab some cookies. Get back.
Can you bring me some cookies, Connor?
Here we go. Winter's character sheet. He has 2 D5. That should be correct. Cool. Awesome. So for him, that's bruised, and that's literally nothing. It has no mechanical effect. So, all right. Then he should roll his attack back, but we can just go to you instead, Jonto. So you're avoiding this strike and feint.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what avoid is going to do here. So it's strike, it's versus skill. Feint, nothing happens because I don't think you can feint against an avoid. No. So nothing happens. So he tries to the guy does a feint, and because you're doing a void, like it just doesn't do anything because it's neither of them, they just negate each other. So he's just gonna do a strike against your void. So your void is based on speed, I believe. Yep. The void tests your speed, and then it's just against his knife.
Which is gray shaded.
Yes, but he does have one obstacle penalty.
Okay. Can I fork in knives because it's a knife fight?
Yes, you can.
Can I fork in brawling because brawling is fighting?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I fork in seamanship because I would have learned how to use knives on a ship?
No, you're not on a ship though.
Dang it. All right. I mean, okay.
So it's just going to be an added success to whatever you roll here.
Okay.
Versus test. So it's 3. So he still hits you.
Ooh.
But only for an incidental. So you get to choose in this situation, Josh. I mean, it's just going to be a 1. Actually, yeah. No matter what, it's just going to be a 1. There's nothing that's going to change that. I don't think. Oh no, actually he has an add of 1, so he can make it into a full. So it's 2.
Here we go. I'm
not
dead.
sure if that. It's still bruised though, so it does nothing.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I didn't do yours either. What in the world?
I don't know. I thought you did, but then.
No, I didn't. What in the world? All right.
You have numbers to fill in?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You want to cut to a break? Fill in the numbers and
Yeah,
come back?
let's do that. All right, we'll be right back after I fill in these numbers.